Hi there, I'm Laura Daligan and I'm at the Magical Fairy Festival in Canterbury with wonderful fairy and fantasy artist Esther Remmington. Hello Esther.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm great, thank you.
How's the festival been for you?
Fantastic, having a really lovely time.
Brilliant. And you've got loads of new, I'll explain more about your art in a minute, or let you explain more, but you've got loads of new things you've brought to your stall this year. You seem to be really blossoming with all the new ideas you've got. So you'd like to tell us about them?
Yeah, I've been working really hard. I've done quite a lot of new artwork, and then I've redesigned all my sort of products and things that I make with my artwork as well. So yeah, I've given that a really big push and then unleashed it on the public today. So
And the necklaces are...
And the necklaces are new, yes. I've been making pendants, yeah, and they've gone really well. Everyone's really liked those. So
Brilliant, that's
yeah,
wonderful.
Really
So tell us how you started, really, maybe why you started drawing fantasy and fairy art and how long ago, and what inspires you?
Right, well, I mean, as most artists, I started drawing right from a small child, and yeah, just sort of never really stopped, to be honest. And then professionally, I've been doing it about 6 years, and started coming to festivals and got a website and actually selling my artwork and had positive feedback from it. So I've just sort of built from there, really.
Brilliant. And what inspires you, or what makes you go, oh, I need to do this, I need to move my art in this direction?
Well, I've always been a fairy fan. When I was little, I loved flower fairies and all of that sort of thing. So I think that maybe sort of started it off. Yeah, I'm sort of a pagan and a nature lover, so that comes into it as well, very sort of nature-orientated pieces. And also recently is Celtic mythology as well, has sort of started creeping into my work, so that's something a bit different.
Painting of Goddess Brigid here,
I
haven't
have,
you?
yes,
Bridie.
More recent pieces.
Yes. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Wow.
So, yes, this is Brigid, and and yes, I was sort of felt like doing her, and she was very intense to work on. Took quite a while to do, but I was very pleased with her. Yeah, and I worked her in acrylics. I normally work with watercolours, but this one I did in acrylics because it just gave a much stronger, more vibrant sort of colours to the piece. Yeah, so yeah, she's been very popular.
No, yes, she's beautiful. Do you feel like you're really engaging with the energy of the goddess when you're working, when you're painting?
Absolutely, yeah, very much so.
Just like you can see, kind of, you really, even in the painting, you kind of see you've kind of really connected, and she's beautiful. So more goddesses to come?
Definitely. I've also done the Morrigan, which I might have here as well.
Bring it on. Oh, she's gorgeous. Why don't I do this in a more attractive way? No, we'll stick with this.
And yeah, she's a bit of a darker piece. Funny enough, I'm very into the sort of gothic, darker sort of thing, but a lot of my artwork comes out sort of very bright and colourful, and I'm not quite sure why. So with the Morrigan being a sort of darker goddess, I wanted to really try and sort of capture that and attempt to do a sort of darker, more gothic piece. And yeah, doing the crows was also a challenge.
Yes.
So I started to do a lot of birds and animals, bringing those into my pieces recently as well. So yeah,
she's beautiful. Again, very strong energy, really strong energy. And talking about animals, well, you've got the dragons you've been doing as well.
Yeah, dragon is another
little look. Also really beautiful. Let's get dragony out.
Right. Yes, so this one is my earth dragon, and you've got the symbol for earth in the corner here, and also he has mushrooms, sort of fungi growing on him, and there's the stone and lots of different earthy aspects. Now, this one actually came about because I sort of, you know, like writer's block, I sometimes get artist block, and sometimes you don't really know where to go next or what you're meant to be doing next. So I often go for a walk in the woods and just to gather inspiration and just sort of ground myself and sort of figure out what's going on next. And I saw a tree, and it was a fallen tree, so I went and sat on the tree. And yeah, just suddenly I was sort of told, if you like, to do a dragon, and a very earthy sort of tree dragon. And so I knew that was going to be the next piece to do after that. But I also plan to do a whole series, because this is the element of earth. So I plan to do a fire dragon, a water dragon, and an air dragon as well. So they will be the next pieces.
Looking forward to seeing them. He's gorgeous. He's absolutely gorgeous. And then what we've got here, we've got a fairy one, also the bulky one here, haven't we? And then a wolf as well. So I just want to see all of them.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
yes.
This one I did after I did Brigid. She was very fiery, very intense piece to work on, lots of energy. I needed to sort of do something opposite, something softer, something more gentle. So I've decided to do this one, which I call Imminente Luna, which is Latin for by the light of the moon. And you've got the hair, the triple moon there, and a fairy who's very sort of moth-like. So it's all very sort of nighttime. And this one was done in watercolours, so a bit softer, sort of counteract the intenseness of Brigid. So yeah,
She's beautiful and lovely hair as well. And is you also a talented animal artist as well? Because I can see this lovely wolf painting here.
Yes, yeah. This one is done in colour pencils on texture paper, which again is a bit different. And I actually did the original of this one as a present for a friend, because he's a big wolf fan. And I then sort of did a few prints just to see what people thought, and it's been very popular. So I'm actually working on some more wolves and some more animal pieces after this one. So yeah, that's my wolf spirit.
Oh, it's gorgeous. So apart from more animals, maybe more goddesses and dragons, any other plans for the future that are...
Well, I've always got lots of projects on the go. I'm currently illustrating a book for a fantasy artist, so that's sort of in the making. And yeah, just lots of ideas for new pieces, the rest of the Dragon series, and also the next goddess that I'd like to do is Ceridwen. So she's very calling to me at the moment. So yeah, lots of things in the workings at the moment.
I look forward to seeing your new pieces. Thanks very much for talking to me.
Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you.